So you might think they've disconnected. They might be thinking you've disconnected, but energetically, both of you are so much closer than you know. So I'm just going to do some cards and let's see what comes out. I love it. The first card, well, it's not the first, it's the second, but the second card is the star card. And that is already about wishes coming true. So let's get that into context and let's see what it means in terms of you feeling they've detached. But when we say detached, I'm feeling maybe on a physical, you might be separated, you might be apart, you might not be in contact, but energetically, this is what it's talking about, that you're not as disconnected as you think. And you know that, I know that, they also know that, because from the point of view of this connection, both of you know that this is so much deeper than just being about the physical. Sorry, I had to think of that word. Okay, so we had the star card. We've definitely got the card Two of Cups, where you are, both of you are questioning things. Both of you are questioning the connection, because it feels to me that when there was a connection, when maybe you guys were together, maybe when you were in contact or physically around one another, whether that's in a work situation, whether that's on a social environment, but there was proximity, that there was, you guys being around. At that point, it was easier. It was easier to know that, okay, this connection, even when you're not talking, even when you're not seeing one another, you see them, they see you, so that they get that awareness, that reassurance. But now that both of you have physically parted, it's the energy. It's now the energy that's operating that connection. Not that it wasn't ever there before, it was, but I feel as though it's amplified. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, okay, on a norm is to do with money, but this is emotional abundance. And remember the first card you had, which was the Star card, which is about wishes coming true. So, and topped up with this card, it's giving that confirmation that this connection, this energy, this unity, this two people coming together is not over. It's been hard work. I am by no means pushing it aside, because I know this has been hard work, both on an emotional, physical, mental level for you. This has been hard work. This whole connection, the word relationships coming through. So take that as it resonates. And what does this mean? I mean, what's currently going on for them? So anybody who's seeking more clarity regarding their own connection or where, situations are, there are a link in my bios for you to be able to book a one-to-one clarity reading. So hop along and have a look at that. But you're not a fool, they're not a fool. And it's funny, I get a smile on my face as if the universe is going, I'm not a fool either. This connection, where you may be doubting it, where you may be questioning it, where you may be asking, why the hell has this person come into my life, or what reason, if this was all it was going to be, the universe is basically saying, trust it. Trust the universe, trust it, trust the process, trust the timing. As frustrating as it is, trust the timing, because you're not a fool, they're not a fool, and neither is the universe. This connection is meant to be. You know, my favorite word, divine timing, is at play. But what I love about this is that the divine timing is spring. and we are literally going into spring. So that waiting time is literally just around the corner. And the reason of the hesitation is because, can you see the hills behind? The hills behind are basically what summertime is. So I'm going to put this connection in the next 3 months. So if you are in a no communication zone or not in contact or anything like that, then take it to be within the next 3 months. Okay, the human me is getting in my way again, because I was going to say a solid relationship, but take it loosely and take it to be that connection will be made. Take it to be that new beginnings, because the death card is all about new beginnings, new chapters, new things will be happening. And we're talking in terms of this connection. We're not talking in terms of just general life. I'm just looking down. I've got one card. Normally I switch all of my cards up, but I've got one card that had been face down. Okay, that was the full card. That's me having put it. Okay, so we know that the connection is not broken. We know that both of you are in that questioning state of why, probably you more than them, regarding why on earth has this happened, is what is going on. But equally, we know that the timing is controlled by divine timing, not so much them, not so much you. Of course, a little more them, because they need to be the ones stepping forward. And there they are. Again, energies, not the actual person. So this person has made hard decisions, hence why it's the King of Swords, because it's somebody who has gone through the mill, and literally somebody who has been working on themselves, but working on fixing their life as well. There's so much more going on in the background that you're not aware about. And even if you have, sorry, I've just got an itch behind me. Even if you have been having readings, talking to multiple readers, watching multiple channels, and kind of piecing together information and stuff, you will not know. You will not know. You will not be aware of the amount of things that are going on in their life on a personal level. So this person has been through a lot, is going through a lot, but that clarity that they want to be with you is very steadfast. Because can you see the king is sitting with rocks and stuff, and rocks are harder to move. So the decision has been made. Now it's not going to shift. And I want to celebrate that, because you hearing that, they are no longer hiding. This is wonderful. They are no longer hiding. They want to be seen. They are coming out of their man cave or woman cave or their cave, whatever you want to call it, but they're coming out of that shell. They're coming out of that cave. They want to step forward. And I love that. I love that this connection isn't over. You can feel it energetically, even if you have been pushing it aside. Because I know I'm talking to a collective who are very intuitive, who have that understanding of energies, who have that understanding of two people sharing energies. So this makes the reading so much more easier. So all of the questions, all of the doubts, all of those things that you have been holding on to regarding, are they coming back? Will this question, will this connection, happen? Then the universe is saying, trust in the universe. It's in divine timing. None of you can control it, although the control is more on their side than yours. Carry on doing what you're doing. Let them be the ones to step forward, and trust and know that at least now you have that confirmation that actually they have done the hard work, or a magnitude of it enough for them to step forward. and that they are coming. So remember, if you would like to book a more detailed reading to get more clarity and focus on your own situation and what's going on, then the links are in my bio. You can book a 15-minute reading just to get an idea of what's going on. If you want more in depth, again, the links are in my bio. And please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. If you already have been, thank you so much. And if you haven't, then please do that. Then you know my readings are coming to you. And with all of those things said, I'll see you next time.